Hi, I'm Wire. Welcome to Wireworks. Hey everybody, Wire here. I'm back. This is part 3 of this pilot radio restoration. What we're going to work on today is getting a dowel string put on this, and maybe working on a cabinet too, and aligning this. Wanted to get the dowel string on first. What I'm going to have to do is take this dowel glass off, and this dowel and the dowel plate to get behind here to restring this. This is the dowel is really in an awkward place, and this has to come off in order for me to do this. So that's going to require me unloosening this, and taking these out. And we're also going to see if we can get this dowel glass straightened out a little bit too. Might put a little bit of heat on it, see if we can straighten it out. I really don't want to put too much heat on it because I'm not sure if I can replace this or not. So I just want to get it bent in a little bit better than what it looks like now. It really is in bad shape. It's nice and flat right here. I can live with that, but right here it's a little bent. So we'll see what we can do with it. Anyway, let me reposition the camera, and we'll get to this. Okay, we're going to have to pop these rivets out up here. Fortunately, they're coming out fairly easy. Let's try these ones on the bottom here first. Okay, that was fairly easy. As you can see, this is all bent up. I'm going to clean it up and see if we can get this reshaped. I'm hoping we can, because like I said, I'm not sure if I can get that or not. I saw a guy on YouTube make one of these, but I'll be honest with you, if I can find it, I'd much rather just buy it, because it looked like it cost him 10 times more to make one than what it was to replace it. So this comes off next. Let me get a smaller screwdriver. That came off fairly decent. Let me find my magnet, put all this stuff on. Okay, let's disconnect the dial lamp. I don't know why they, well, I guess I do know why they put bolts through this plate and not here. As you can see, this is where the dowel string goes. I don't know how long this is supposed to be. And this looks like it's just regular thread. I use 100-pound test kite string for my dowel strings. This works really well. So let's get a piece cut off here, and we'll see what we got to do to get this going. Like I said before, somebody else has been into this. Usually the dowel string is the hardest thing to do. So let me look in my database on how this has got to get restrung, and we'll come back to this. Okay, I looked at a couple places for dowel strings, and every one of them tells me something different. On the schematics that I have here, it tells me the spring goes around this way. The string ties to this end, goes around here 1.5 turns. I think 2.5 turns would be more sufficient, and comes back and hooks back to the spring. So it's a little bit different than what I'm accustomed to. Normally you just put the string on one of these clips and you add the tension to the other spring. So what I'm going to have to do is, here's the way it's going to work. This is going to go around this way. Strings will come up here, go through these holes, go around this, and that should be on the inside here. It really looks like it's, and it'll go around here and then back through that other hole there, supposedly. So this is going to be quite a challenge. So what I'm going to do this off camera, because I know it's going to frustrate me, and I'm pretty sure children watch my videos. So let me get this on, and I'll bring you back, and we'll see how we do. Okay, I'm back. Took me about half an hour to get this on. It was a real bugger to get it on, but as you can see, it's working fairly decent now. I did put a little bit of crazy glue on it so it wouldn't unravel. They probably didn't do that back in the 40s. I'm pretty sure they didn't do that back in the 40s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this a little sideways right now, and we're going to work on this this dowel glass. So let me get something something set up so we can heat this up and see if we can reshape that. Okay, I got this board set up here. It's about the thickness of what this ledge is. So what we're going to try to do is try to melt this a little bit and straighten it out. So let's give this a shot, see what happens. Boy, that gets pretty hot. I guess that's the best we're going to have to do. I think once I clean this up, I think it'll be fine. All of this is going to be behind the dial face anyway. So we're going to go with that. Let me clean this up a bit. Okay, I'm back. We got the dial string one. I cleaned this up and tried to straighten it best I can. The biggest mistake I made with this was trying to clean it with Windex. It clouded it up, but I put some pledge on it. It seems to be okay. I will be sending away for another one of these. I'm just not too happy with the way it turned out. But like I said, there's a place called Radio Days on the internet. They have a lot of aftermarket stuff, knockoffs that for repairing antique radios. So what we're going to do now is put this all together and probably start the alignment on it. Okay, first things first is let's get this back on. I will be having another video coming out probably next week or something on the flea market that I had my stall set up at. I interviewed a couple people up there and we'll just be looking around and stuff like that. Let you see what we have to offer down here. Find this going on. Okay, there we go. It's on now. They said the dial string was probably the thing that gave me the most problem on this. They usually do. They really are on these radios a little hard to do. And of all the radios I've done, all the radios actually, it's the toughest thing to do on these radios sometimes. And this was really, I really didn't have to go around any guide wheels or anything like that. Okay, let's get this back on. Let's see, that's 1700. Okay, let's see if we can get this. I think it goes this way. Maybe not. You know what? I think this thing may have shrunk when I heated it up. I think that might be the case here. I think it shrank up. I'm gonna have to cut some of this. I hate to do that. I'm gonna have to do that until we get another dial glass for this. Let's try this again. Well, here's the dial glass on there. Like I said, we're gonna get another one. So let me get this all set up, and I'm gonna align it now. See if we can get the maximum output on this thing. I have to straighten up a little bit, get this, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're gonna align this for maximum output. Now, I've done this so many times. I know a lot of guys use meters and oscilloscopes and stuff like that. I mean, I have all that stuff. I have done this so many times that I really don't need to use that anymore. I just adjust it to the maximum output volume. It's really not hard to do. Yeah, like I said, you really don't need all that stuff. So let's get something going on here. To align this, all you do is adjust these screws on top of the IF transformers.
And Glassdoor hires are committed. They're 30% more likely to stay with your business longer. Go to Glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business. WCBM News Time 103. I'm Michael Filibelli in the 680 WCBM Maryland News Center with the headlines making news this hour. 9 men in custody in Howard County on prostitution charges, arrested at a Jessup hotel Monday after detectives put out fake ads on a website known for prostitution. All 9 charged with solicitation.
It's pretty good for that. I'm happy with that.
Introducing a bill that would require all public schools in the state to the dream, and there's nothing.
Let's see what we have here. Just A7. What is that at?
Its way up these and Saturday, but we're dry. Until then, sunny at 44 today. A few clouds tomorrow, 40 the high. Friday's warmer, sunny at 45. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith from Talk Radio 680 WCBF. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore sitting at 47 degrees. It's 42 right now in Clarksville, and on Kent Island, 43 degrees.
So that adjustment was for where the dial falls out. WCBM at 68. This is on 68. That's 1370, and that's right on the dial here. That's our music station here. That's on AM. So we're good to go here. This is all nice and aligned. I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm getting all the stations right on the dial, accurately on the dial that we have here up in Baltimore. Usually you have to adjust the antenna trimmer up here, right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's no, it really is not a loop antenna that came with this. Back in these days, you needed a long wire antenna to receive stations, and the longer the wire, the more stations you pull in, especially at nighttime when there's a better skip in the atmosphere. Anyway, I'm gonna make this a short video. I wanted to get onto the cabinet on this, but we'll have to save that for next week. I'm pretty busy this week. I got a couple customers to see this afternoon, and it's around 1 o'clock right now, and I got to go see them and make some money. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys next week. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, man. Have a good one. This is Wire.